Hi all, and welcome back to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie and I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with Asperger's syndrome and the like, as well as advocating for you guys, along with tips and advice along the way with the fun and games hopefully in future date. So if you're into any of these right now, smash the like or feel free to subscribe on the bottom right hand corner of the screen to join me on the family bandwagon. So today is going to be another interview, like kind of collab that I have introduced you guys to some that has reached out to me, and this one is a new person. Her name's Lydia Williams from Life with Lydia. I'll link her channel in the bottom of the description, so follow her to show your support. Just say hi, Aspie sent me. And I would like to say right now to you guys basically that this is going to be a touchy subject as a disclaimer before we continue, and I want to thank Lydia for taking her time out of her day to build up the courage to share these answers to the questions. I know sometimes for some of us it'll be really hard for us to bring out, but I'm hoping in saying this that it will be a better understanding for you all on what life is like for her as well as for me when we journey this together today. So this one's all about, basically she's agreed to for 3 different conditions. The first one I'm going to question on with the same questions are anorexia, PTSD and BPD. PTSD, which is abbreviated down from post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as borderline personality disorders, to give you guys a clarification here before we begin. So the questions I'm going to throw at her right now is question number 1. What is the condition? Any column name?
2012. Gone wrong. Like, very wrong. Ill. Kill me with fire. Hey, let's just deal with this, shall we? We can deal with looking stupid. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hello. Today, I'm Lydia. YouTube channel, Life with Lydia. Mental health YouTuber. Hello. How's it going? I vlog my mental health recovery and it's going strong. Today, I was asked by Aspie to come over here and talk a little bit about what it's like to live with anorexia. As you can probably see, I'm no longer that small. No collarbones. Right, my eating disorder thing is kind of complicated. I need to give a backstory before I can even answer questions about this. What is the name of your condition? I'm just talking about eating.
So is how and when were you diagnosed?
How and when were you diagnosed? I was diagnosed by an eating disorder specialist in about 2015. Not too long ago, really. It was when I was at college. So I didn't eat anything, and when I did, it was junk food. And then when I ate that, I felt even worse about myself. I put on loads of weight, then I dropped it. In the space of a summer, I dropped about 2.5 stone. People noticed. I've still got pictures from then. I was quite ill when I was struggling. Okay. So, I was formally diagnosed with anorexia. I still struggle with the behaviours of it, massively. It's known as... My eating disorder started with just starving. Then it went through that bulimia phase, where it's binging, purging. Then it went back to anorexia. Now I'm in a bit of a... I don't know. My mind's a bit of fucked with it, because I don't know how I feel about it all. I still hate food. I don't even enjoy food. I hate it. And I hate how I look in the mirror. I don't like looking in mirrors. I don't like doing videos like this where I can see.
Question 3. The signs and symptoms of the condition.
Signs and symptoms are when people... Well, for me, I can only talk from my experience. I'm not a professional. I'm a film student who transferred unis during second year. So the signs for me were I avoided meals. If I was invited out, I wouldn't go. When I was living with my mum, where I am now, I'd be out, or I'd be like, oh, I'm not hungry, or I feel ill, I'm gonna go wash my hair, I'll eat later, I'll put it in the microwave, I'll eat it later, or I'm just not hungry. Making a lot of excuses, going for a really long walk, just stuff like that. It got very intense.
Number 4. Any causes and triggers? If so, what are they?
What are the causes and the triggers for the condition? For me, I was bullied throughout my entire childhood, from the start of secondary school to the end of it, and it still goes on to this day with people. I still have issues with some people now. Mainly the bullying comes with my ex. My ex causes a lot of drama and a lot of problems for me. I'd say my ex is currently harassing me. And I've had people pick up. My weight is something that gets picked at quite a lot, and I'm not sure why. Once by an AMP, when I was assessed under the Mental Health Act under a Section 136 in 2016, I was told, oh, you're really thin. But yeah, I was. And then he met me again this year and he was like, oh, you gained a fair bit of weight. I was like, you don't need to point that. Why would you point that out? It's a big trigger. You're getting told, oh, you gained weight, or oh, you like this, or oh, you're a different size, and going clothes shopping is so hard for me. I do have a video coming out on my own channel soon, relating to the subject of eating, and I've got a Q&A first. So the trigger for me was bullying and being told, oh, you have changed since then, or oh, you have put on weight. But clothes shopping is one of the hardest things. Like I think I was saying was, I'm actually going to be filming what I'm like when I go clothes shopping, and I'm going to show the reality of how triggering I find it, and that's something I'll be doing once I've moved.
5. What are the everyday struggles with this condition and how do you overcome
The struggles I've had with the condition is the continuity of it. It's always there. Every little thought about everything, like, oh, this is this many calories, or oh, I can burn this by doing this, or oh, this does this. Everything relating to weight loss or weight gain, I can recite. I know it all, and it's a struggle. It still is a struggle, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm over it, or oh yeah, I've recovered, because I'm not. Nowhere near that. And I think almost anyone with a diagnosis of any eating disorder will tell you it's not a case of just physically getting better. It's a mental health condition, a mindset, and it's so hard to break. I've been trying to break it now for years, and while I'm physically fine now, mentally I still feel the same.
6. Has your condition ever stopped you from doing the things you love? If so, why or not?
Has your condition ever stopped you from doing things you love? Not really. Not really. It was a side project. I just wanted to see how long I could go without food, and I wanted to be thin, and at the time it didn't seem like I was wrong. It seemed fine.
How do you manage and cope with your everyday situation of your condition?
How do you manage your condition on a daily basis? I just try to push through, by just pushing through it all and working to make sure making sure that everything's been gone through and that I've eaten at least something within a day is how I keep myself going on a daily basis.
What has helped you with this condition on a daily?
What do you do to treat the condition? Well, I used to be under an eating disorder specialist team. I got discharged from that 2 years ago. It's just something that my GP manages now. A GP checks in on me every so often about it. Like, how's this going? And on the whole, it's going.
What are the myths and misconceptions about your condition?
The misconceptions you hear about your condition, that it's just about food and about weight, and it's not. So much more than that. At the time, it doesn't even feel like you're doing anything about that. It doesn't. The thoughts don't even cross your mind when you're doing it. It's entirely within yourself, and you feel like it's normal to not want to eat, and you feel like, oh, I've got so much control over it because I can go with that food, because I know what I'm doing with it. It's a control thing, mate.
Are there any benefits of having your condition? If so, what are they? If not, why not?
Are there any benefits to the condition? If so, what are they? There aren't any. There are not. I can't sit here and pretend there are. It's a deadly.
What are your pet peeves about the condition that you have?
What's your pet peeve about your condition? That you hear about your condition? When people are like, "Oh, just eat, and it'll be fine." It's the worst thing you can say to someone, honestly.
Can you describe what your life is like living with this condition on a daily?
What it's like living with your condition. Tiring to live with this condition. Not only physically, but mentally, because you're constantly thinking about it. And physically, because the days where you struggle, you don't eat that much. Your energy levels are just crap. Can't do it.
What advice would you give to someone that is in a relationship that may have a person that has this condition?
What advice would you give someone who's in a relationship? Just be there for them. Be there for the person. Offer them support. Make sure you go to the appointments with them. Like, ask them questions. Don't be afraid to ask. And I think with any mental health condition, just don't be afraid to ask. Usually people don't mind talking about it. Some people do. I'm not saying everyone, but for me, if someone, I don't just go around telling strangers, but if someone came up to me and said, hey, have you ever heard of this? Or hey, you struggle with this? Or hey, is this what you're diagnosed with? I don't mind talking about it. I'm very upfront about things.
But not least, before we end this today, is there anything else you would like to add before ending this collab today as a form of advice, or just something based on it? And if so, what would you like to say to the audience?
Thank you, Aspie, for letting me come on your channel. And like I said, my channel is Life with Lydia, and will be linked down below. I talk about my recovery, and at the moment I'm dealing with a lot of stuff to do with my eating. So if you're interested in that subject, maybe come over to my channel. I don't know. Anyway, enough promo. Thank you, Aspie. Bye, Aspie. Thank you.
I would like to take the time now to thank Lydia Williams for participating in this. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully in saying this that you'll go back to her channel after watching this and just say Aspie has lead me to the channel. Show your support by either watching some of her videos or subscribing, whatever you feel that tickles your fancy. If you like some of her videos, just, you know, maybe comment some of them. Follow us both on our social medias that will be listed below. Feel free also, in saying this, to smash the like, comment below, open the discussion for this condition today of anorexia. If any of you that are willing to open up, how do you live on a daily with this, and with these everyday struggles that you go through of this, how do you overcome these and the myths and misconceptions about it? Along with also another one I would like to ask is what it's like to live with this condition on a daily for you guys. Also, in saying this, before in this, also basically is that I do have a crowdfunding page of Patreon that will hopefully be listed below. Also, for those of you who don't know what Patreon is a crowdfunding page for people like me, of creators, musicians and the like, to continue what we love doing, be it creating more music, doing background, showing what entails of our videos versus everything else. I'll link also, in saying this, that as well as the video that will explain more to the reason why I'm, you know, asking for help for you guys right now. So if you're into this and you're willing to support my cause of these projects as well, feel free to also donate. If don't have to, if you don't want to, but if you know of anyone that will maybe want to, just share the link and pass it along, because I'm sure if you want this to be coming up more in the future, I'm hoping to do this for you guys. So enough of the guys. Thanks for support, thanks for watching, do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao.